And thanks for attending this presser ahead of what will be a fantastic night's boxing again at York Hall on Saturday. In a few minutes we'll bring the main card up and you can speak to all those guys. But for now we'd like to introduce Queensbury Promotions' latest signing, Muhammad Ali. Muhammad was a 2016 Olympian. He had an absolutely fantastic amateur career. Besides the Olympics, he won the silver medal at the 2014 Europeans? World Youth. Silver at the 2015 Europeans, and in the 2016 Olympic qualifiers, you got revenge over the guy who beat you in the Euro final. Muhammad will be managed by Asif Ali and Francis Warren. Francis, Muhammad's been out of action for a while. What are you expecting from him over the next few months?
Just keep him busy. Obviously making his debut on Saturday, you know, it's been quite frustrating past 9 months or so. It took a little while to get his licence over the line. We had a few hurdles to overcome, but we've managed to do that as a team. We've all stuck together. Mohamed's been non-stop in the gym, stuck at it, and, you know, true professional. And just wasn't ringing up every day, driving us mad, saying when am I fighting, not getting frustrated. Just, you know, he's very patient, and he's kept his focus on making his debut. Asif's been driving me mad though, but that's what he's here to do. But you know, we're all finally here, and just looking forward to seeing Muhammad, you know, produce what we all know he's capable of doing, and taking that first step into the professional game.
Asif, we see you around boxing for a few years now, more than a few years. How were you first alerted to Muhammad?
Well, Muhammad was at the Bury ABC Cup where Amir came out from, so I was well aware of what he was doing in the youth cycle and the amateur boxing. So for me, he was always on the scene and on the verge of making great things happen in boxing after Amir from coming out to the Bury ABC. And you know, we were excited. We were excited that we're teamed up with Queensbury Promotions. We were excited that we've got a great journey ahead. We're excited that Francis and myself we're looking forward to making Muhammad a champion. And if you've not seen him, then you're going to see something special on Saturday night, because he is a really fast, quick, forward-coming fighter, and he's very, very exciting to watch. He made some mistakes along the way, which he has, and that's why he's not made his debut. But we know that mistakes happen in life, and he's got to overcome them mistakes and learn. And to have 3 years out, staying in the gym, keeping fit, and to make his debut a bit later than he should have done. It's about moving him faster, and it's about getting him in the right position at the right time.
You know, I remember I come down on a train from London with you last year, and you were talking about Muhammad, and you were, you know, full of enthusiasm. So where do you see this adventure going in, say, in 5 years' time?
It's taken me back to when I was excited with Amir Khan when he first became professional. That's how good this kid is. If you haven't seen him, you're going to see somebody really special. Let's not forget, he's got a great name behind him as well. So, you know, he has to produce, and he has to do what he's made. Well, at least it's not Francis. But he has to produce, and he wants to redeem himself. And in 5 years' time, I've given him a challenge of 3 years to be a world champion. And as long as we keep getting the fights, he will be, because that's how good he is.
Muhammad, you share the name with the great one. Can you become a world champion in 3 years, as Asif says?
No pressure, but just see what happens. I think every fight at time, just see what happens.
Can you tell us a bit more about your amateur career?
Well, I won national title every year back to back. I only lost them once as a schoolboy. And then every year after that, I just won them pretty easy, to be fair. And then 2014, I got into the international scene, won the World Youth. Won silver in the World Youth, then bronze in the Youth Olympics, and then gold in the Europeans, all in the same year. And then I won the senior years, and then gone to the junior team.
Was it hard keeping your focus over the last 3 years?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it has been, but just knuckle down and stay down. I don't know nothing but boxing, so it's hard to get away from it, to be honest.
Did you ever train with Amir when you were really young? Did you ever come across him?
Did a few rounds in sparring, can't remember who we fought with. Yeah, I sparred him like 25 rounds for one of his fights just recently.
Yeah, you with Nick as an amateur and then the DB coaches. Who's training you now?
Well, coach NZ from Bradford.
So you're training in Bradford and Reed. 52 kilos as an amateur?
Yeah.
Grown up then?
Yeah, featherweight now.
He's got a terrific support network with him as well. I've got 250 coming down from Bradford on Saturday to York Hall, so be a noisy night.
Yeah,
Be a noisy night, and you know, it's great. He's got, you know, all the attributes to be able to succeed in this program. He's got, you know, shown his dedication, sticking at it the last year, or, you know, year and a half especially, in the gym waiting for his licence to be granted. Good team around him, great support. Most importantly, he's got all the ability and the desire and the hunger to want to make it in this sport. So it's an absolute pleasure to welcome him on board and delighted to have him.
And he would have given up if Francis hadn't pushed, and Queensbury and Frank hadn't have pushed as much to get his professional licence. And the last 9 months has been a nightmare. Now it's to start the journey, and we're really excited with this kid. And just watch this race.
Absolutely.
Thanks very much, fellas. Mohammed, Francis, I see if they'll answer all your questions one-to-ones after. For now, they're just going to pose for some pictures and then we'll get the main press conference started. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank you.